Alright, Nate, I have your Rakon 76. Just finished it up. So this one turned out pretty good. We went with the double frame, so I doubled up the frame. As you can see here, it's pretty thick. Double as thick as it would be, I guess. Which makes it really stiff. I mean, it's just way stiffer than it would be normally. It still has a little flex, you know, but that's, I mean, you're gonna have that. You know, because it's just ducts being held on one side to the carbon, you know, but it's just way stiffer than it would be. And I love that. If I built myself one today, I would definitely double up the frame. So it's 2 millimeters thick now instead of 1, and it only adds like maybe a half a gram of extra weight. So we did the black aluminum frame. I've seen a couple of people dent their ducts on this frame before, or recently, and I'm just like shocked that that happens. I mean, I'm seriously wondering what they're doing to make that happen, because when I squeeze these with my fingers, I mean, they're so hard to bend. It's crazy. I can push super hard and it doesn't even bend at all. So, and it's so light, you know, you'd think in a crash, I mean, what are they doing to make these ducts dent? It's crazy. Man, that canopy looks so nice. It's a ghost pearl white. It looks pretty damn nice. So, you know, it's all the same parts I use in all of them. It's a DYS 1102 10,000 kV Super SF4 XM receiver, Wolf Whoop Q2 with the tiny whoop canopy. That's about it. So I was gonna bind it up on the videos just so I can show you how it goes down. You also have with this 6 batteries and 2 spare sets of props. Alright, so let me get my radio going. So you're going to go into your settings to where the bind is. Make sure it's on D16. Go down to bind, hit bind. I do channel 9 through 16 telemetry on, even though this doesn't have telemetry. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go off. Now it's in bind mode. I'm going to plug in one battery. I'm going to get the other battery almost plugged in, but not all the way. Just like that. The bind button is right here. The receiver's in the back here, and there's the bind button right here. Right next to the antenna. Right next to this long, skinny antenna. It's right there. So I'm going to hold down that button while I'm holding this other battery plug. And I'm going to push that bind button and plug in the battery while I'm holding the bind button down. Now let go of the bind button. Then I'm going to push enter on my radio to stop it from binding. Then I'm going to unplug one battery, then plug it back in. And it should be bound now, but I can't see the LED. Oh wait, yeah, I can. You can barely see the LED, and it's green, solid green, which means it's bound. So let me see if it arms. Nope. I might have it on the wrong port tab. So my radio's still on, Setting up device. I had to reset my computer last night. I completely restarted it. Let's hit connect. And we'll go to the ports, or wait, no, we'll go to the receiver tab. Okay, we don't have nothing working right now, so we'll go to the ports tab. I believe it's UART1. I thought it was UART3, but switch it to UART1, hit save and reboot. Then we'll go back to the receiver tab. And now we have our controls moving. So I had it on the wrong UART. Plug in the battery. And we'll hit arm. There we go. Okay, so it's ready to fly. So let's make sure the video is working. I believe I set it to channel F1, Fat Shark channel 1. Yep. And we got video. And I have the battery voltage and timer set up for the OSD. So I'll try to show you that. So there it is, and then when I arm it, you can see you got your battery voltage and your timer. So let's turn this around. And here we go. God, every time I fly one of these, every single time, I'm just like, I get so happy. Because it has so much power, and it's so tiny, and it just flies so smooth. I just love them so much. It just packs a punch. I'm going to calibrate the accelerometer. So that's right stick down, left stick down and left. There we go. You can see the 3 beeps. God, it just flies so good. And I'll move that antenna so that it's not just hanging out the back like that. I'll make sure I put it in a good spot. You see the flashing LED right here? That tells you what channel number you're on. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I thought it was on channel F1. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, it's just flying so good right now. It's on, I updated it to 3.4.1 beta flight. I don't think there's anything else you really need to know. You saw me plug in the USB. It's kind of a pain, but you can get it in there. Once you get in there, you just kind of feel and push it in. You know, it's not too hard to push the USB in, but you shouldn't have to plug in the USB too many times. I mean, you shouldn't have to at all, really. You should be able to get the quad, bind it to your radio, and it should arm right away and fly. So, but if it doesn't, then it's probably something in your radio, like, you know, your throttle isn't at 1000 or something. So you might need to plug into USB, but most likely not. The button for changing channels, I don't know if I'll be able to show you on camera. Well, you might be able to see it. It's right there. I'm touching it right now. So from the back, it's on the left side, in about halfway in on the VTX. And then you already know where the bind button is for the receiver. Right there, I'm touching it right now. You know how to bind it. I think that's it. So I'm very happy for you to have this. These things are just so awesome. Your buddy's going to be jealous. I know you were saying something like he had the UR65 or something like that. So he's definitely going to be jealous of this one over his, because this one's way better. The props, if you need to change props, this is how I do it. I'll grab onto the motor with one hand. Try not to squeeze the motor wires. Just grab onto the motor, and then with your other hand, so this hand right here is holding the motor so that it doesn't spin, and then this hand just kind of twist and pull up at the same time, and just keep doing that. So twist and pull, twist and pull, twist and pull, keep doing it, and then it's off. That's the best way to do it. That way you don't pull the top of the motor off. You don't damage the prop. You don't do anything bad doing it that way. Same with putting it on. Hold the motor with one hand. Push down a little bit. Like that. And then just push and turn. Push and turn. Push, turn. Keep doing that until it's all the way down. There you go. And you're done. Alright, Nate, I hope you enjoy this. I'll be shipping it today, and I'll send you over some tracking. There's your 6 batteries. Actually, I'll just leave these 2 on here, and I'll take 2 out of here. And then your 2 sets of props. So you got your 6 batteries, 2 sets of props, the quad. Good to go. Let me know if you have any questions, and thanks for letting me build it.